Hey everyone, and welcome back to Core PC Software. In this episode, we're going to take a look at one of the most widely used applications for both personal and professional use, Microsoft Excel. We'll cover what it is, how it works, its key features, as well as some tips and tricks to help you get the most out of this versatile program. So sit back, relax, and let's dive in. All right, so let's kick things off with the big question. What is Microsoft Excel? In simple terms, Microsoft Excel is a spreadsheet application that allows you to organize, calculate, analyze, and visualize data. It provides an interface where you can input numbers, text, and formulas into cells, and then perform calculations across multiple cells to get meaningful insights. For example, say you have a lemonade stand, and you want to track your sales over the course of a week. You could enter the number of cups sold each day into separate cells, and then use a formula to calculate your total earnings. Now, when it comes to who actually uses Microsoft Excel, the answer is pretty much anyone who works with data. Students, for example, often use it for school projects, while professionals in various fields such as finance, accounting, engineering, and science rely on it for data analysis, modeling, and reporting. Whether you're crunching numbers for a living, or just trying to balance your personal budget, Excel can be an invaluable tool. Next up, let's talk about what makes Microsoft Excel tick, aka how it works. At its core, Excel uses a grid-based interface made up of rows and columns that intersect at points called cells. Each cell can contain different types of data like numbers, text, dates, or even formulas. Speaking of formulas, Excel has over 400 built-in functions that allow you to perform complex calculations with just a few keystrokes. Some common examples include the sum function, which adds up a range of numbers, and the average function, which calculates the mean of a set of values. But wait, there's more. Excel also offers advanced features like macros and automation, which can help you save time on repetitive tasks. Alright, so those are the basics of how Excel works. But what really sets it apart from other spreadsheet apps? Let's take a look at some of Excel's key features. The first feature we'll discuss is the calculation engine. This is what allows you to enter formulas and perform calculations in Excel. The calculation engine supports a wide range of mathematical operations and functions, making it possible to analyze and manipulate complex data sets. Next, Excel has robust memory management capabilities, which means it can handle large data sets without slowing down. This is thanks to efficient algorithms and data structures used by Excel's developers. Another crucial aspect of Excel's functionality is its user interface. The ribbon-based navigation system allows users to easily access different commands and tools, organized into various tabs and groups. This helps improve productivity by reducing the need to memorize complex keyboard shortcuts. Now, when it comes to compatibility, Excel supports multiple file formats, including the popular XLSX and CSV formats. This allows for easy sharing and collaboration with others who may be using different software applications. And speaking of collaboration, Excel offers features such as real-time co-authoring and version history, which facilitate teamwork on shared workbooks. Alright, so those are just some of Excel's key features. Now let's talk about how to actually get and set up Excel on your system. There are a couple of different ways to do it. First up, you've got the Microsoft 365 subscription option. With this approach, you'll be able to access Excel via a web browser. Head over to the official Microsoft website, sign in with your Microsoft account, and you'll be able to download and run the installer. During the setup process, simply select Excel as the application you want to install. Now, if you prefer to have a standalone version of Excel installed on your device, you can purchase a license from Microsoft or authorized retailers. Once you have your license key, go to the Microsoft Store or the retailer's website. Enter your product key during the installation process and follow the on-screen prompts. Lastly, if you're on mobile, you can find Excel in the iOS app Store and Google Play Store, The mobile version is free to download but has limited functionality compared to the desktop version. With Excel installed and ready to go, let's explore some basic operations you can perform with this software, starting with creating a workbook, which is essentially the container for your data and calculations. Simply go to File, New Blank Workbook, and you'll be presented with a new workbook containing a grid of cells. From here, you can start entering your data by clicking on a cell and typing away. You can also use the keyboard to navigate between cells, and the F3 key will take you to the top left corner cell. To make your data easier to work with, you can apply formatting options such as changing the font, color, or alignment. These can be found in the Home tab under the respective formatting options. When it comes to performing calculations, you can use basic arithmetic operators like plus, minus, multiplication, division, and parentheses to create your own formulas. To indicate that you're entering a formula, always begin with the equal sign. For instance, if you want to add two numbers in separate cells, you could enter the formula equals A1 plus B1, where a 1 and B1 represent the respective cells. Once you press enter, Excel will execute the formula and display the result. Speaking of formulas, Excel includes numerous built-in functions to help you perform complex calculations with ease. Some essential functions to learn include sum, which adds a range of numbers; average, which calculates the average of a set of values; VLOOKUP, which performs vertical lookups in a table; and if, which allows you to make decisions based on certain conditions. These functions can significantly speed up your workflow and improve the accuracy of your calculations. Alright, so now that you know the basics, let's take a look at some more advanced features of Excel. One powerful feature is the ability to create pivot tables, which allow you to summarize and analyze large data sets quickly. By organizing your data into rows, columns, and values, you can gain insights and generate reports with just a few clicks. Another useful feature is Power Query, which enables you to transform and clean data before loading it into Excel. This is particularly helpful when dealing with messy or incomplete data sets. Additionally, Excel offers tools like Solver and data validation to help you optimize your solutions and control the type of data entered into cells, respectively. Now let's shift our focus to data visualization. Excel provides various options for creating charts and graphs such as line, bar, pie, and scatter plots. These visuals can help you present your data in a more engaging and understandable manner. Moreover, conditional formatting can enhance your data presentation by applying different styles based on specific criteria. Lastly, sparklines, which are mini charts within cells, can provide a compact way to visualize trends and patterns. When working with Excel, it's important to understand the different file formats it supports. The default format is .xlsx, which is an XML-based format that's compatible with newer versions of Excel. Other formats include .xlsm for workbooks with macros enabled, and .xlsb for a binary format suitable for large files. Additionally, Excel can read and write comma-separated values files, which are plain text files with data separated by commas. Now that you're familiar with the different file formats, let's discuss some tips for effectively using Excel. First, consider learning some keyboard shortcuts such as CTRL plus C2 copy and CTRL plus V2 paste. These can help you work more efficiently and reduce the need to rely on the mouse. Additionally, using tables with Control-T can improve your data management and analysis. Learning about absolute and relative references, the difference between AA1 and A1, can help you create more dynamic formulas. Using named ranges can also simplify complex formulas and make them easier to manage. Finally, don't forget to regularly save backups of your work to prevent data loss. And that brings us to the end of this episode on Microsoft Excel. This versatile spreadsheet application is a valuable tool for anyone dealing with data, whether for personal or professional use. As we continue to rely on data-driven decision-making in various aspects of our lives, Excel's importance in the tech world is only expected to grow. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to stay informed about our latest content. Thanks for watching and see you next time.